Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Lunch Attack. Today we're talking about video games. It's gonna be me and Shuli hanging out. Some other people are unable to make it today, but we're here and we're happy to be here talking to you about video games. Samson028 says Eve Online is a video game he loves. I know he's playing that right now. We're gonna pray really quick before we get into lunch and get chatting. Dear God, thank you for this food, for this day, for this time that we can just hang out and have lunch together. May you bless us. Amen.
Amen.
And so today we have for lunch.
Look at this.
Presented beautifully.
Look at this.
We have a Shuli's got salad.
Yeah, but no fork.
Well, it's okay. You can eat with your hands. We got some wraps that got chicken, bacon, spring mix lettuce in it, and the secret ingredient is the I had both a Caesar option, which I made one of mine Caesar, and the other one there's the lemon poppy seed, cream based dressing. If you've never had
which is the best.
It's so good.
It's so
Try
good.
the lemon poppy seed dressing.
Yeah, poppy
It's
like
so
this changed my entire food career. If I had a food career, it's changed.
Right.
The game has been changed.
The game has changed.
Yeah.
Cheers to you.
Yeah. OP, please nerf. Yeah.
Alright, Shuli, so we're talking about video games today. You're
Exactly.
passionate about video games.
Kind of.
What
A
is-
tiny bit.
What is the first video game you've ever played? Do you remember?
Oh man, yes I do. Yes, it's actually I have it right here. Yes, Spyro.
Really?
Spyro the Dragon.
Spyro the Dragon?
Yes, first game I've ever played. Spyro the Dragon.
What was that? Was that on SNES?
No, that was for
Or
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah, I was a late bloomer. Yeah, where I didn't really start playing video games until I was maybe 7, 8. Yeah, and I got a PlayStation, like in the Philippines, I got this PlayStation 1, which was a hand-me-down. Because I think at that time, people were gearing up for PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2, right? And I still, it was like 97, 98. Yeah, 90, yeah. And people were gearing up to get the PlayStation 2, so I just got this PlayStation 1 from my cousin who didn't want it anymore because, so I started playing video games that way. I remember playing Spyro the Dragon, right, and Gex. I don't know if you've ever seen Gex.
Yeah, with the lizard?
Yes, Gex the Lizard, those were my first two games. They were platformers.
It's like Lizard James Bond.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, but no, Spyro the Dragon, very, very fun game. Part of the Sony, the Sony kingdom, right? Their first party exclusives right now are the best in the industry. So yeah, and I don't say that lightly. Yeah, I'm a bit of a fanboy, so I'll admit it. Yeah. How about yourself?
Oh, before that, Samson028 says, can we all agree though, Harvest Moon is the best video game of all time? I've heard Harvest Moon is pretty good.
Harvest Moon is great. Yes.
For me, I remember being a kid going over to my cousin's place. They're like 3 years older than me. And they had an N64. And I remember that day we played Super Smash Bros. They were playing Super Smash Bros. I had no idea what I was doing. But I played Kirby. Because he was pink and cute. And the other game they played was GoldenEye.
Oh.
Have you ever played GoldenEye?
Yeah, I have. I haven't played it a lot, but I've played it.
And it's like, I remember, one thing that I love about GoldenEye is there's two things that I distinctly remember. First is like the melee, where you just chop. You're like, it's hilarious. Shout out to Taka, who said, hey, what's going on? Food be looking good. Thanks for checking out the stream. We're talking about video games today. I'm talking about games I first played. Yeah, so GoldenEye, you had the chopping.
Yeah.
And the second thing you do was you could turn on paintball mode.
Oh.
So when you shot, the bullets were actually paintballs, and you could like paint the wall different colors, or when you shot people, like they got painted in different colors.
Yeah. Did you start just making art rather than playing the game?
No, I was like 4 or 5. But it was pretty cool. I don't think we thought about making art.
No worries. Yeah, I don't understand how people were able to play a shooter with that gamepad. But you don't have the sticks. And like, if you played a game right now, it's hard enough to play a shooter with a DS4 using the analog sticks, right? Like when you play a shooter, mouse and keyboard is the way to go. But you didn't like at that point in time when you were playing GoldenEye, you didn't have anything. You aim with the buttons.
Yeah, no, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was because you can only move with the.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you aim with the. Yeah, I guess you did. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was terrible. But it was still epic, old school GoldenEye.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Taka says one of the first games I've played is Kingdom Hearts 10 out of 10 series.
Nice.
Did you play much Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, I played 1 and 2 a lot when it first came out. I loved it. I haven't gone into 3 yet. I think it's because you know how like when we were doing our animated movies one, you were talking about like you haven't seen Toy Story 3. Yeah. I think it's the same thing for me.
Really?
Yeah. No, but I did try. Like, it's also Kingdom Hearts 3 has a lot of cutscenes. Yeah. It's like a Kojima game where it's like 85% cutscenes and then 15% gameplay, right? But the gameplay is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Do you have a favorite like character or moment in Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, I think. Trying to think. Oh, I loved it. When the world Nightmare Before Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Because you get like a costume change
Cool.
when you go there, and like I really like Sora's costume in that world.
Cool.
Yeah, so I remember like spending a lot of time just like grinding there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Taka says Kingdom Hearts 3 has a hell of a lost story, but it's worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got to play much Kingdom Hearts. I borrowed it from a friend. I never owned it. And I played only a couple worlds, I think. I had to give it back. I remember playing like the Hercules world.
Yes, the Hercules world
cool.
is great. Yeah.
I think also like back when I was in middle school and Kingdom Hearts was like really big. I remember what are they called? Like it was like the Council 13 or something, like the bad guys with like the black hoods.
Organization 13.
Organization 13. I remember like everyone wanted to like cosplay them and everyone was like, oh, I'm this person and this is my favorite, you know. I remember that being like this huge thing. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, no. I had a lot of memories just playing that. The gummy ship was great. I enjoyed the gummy ship battles in 2. Yeah, I remember 1, it was kind of like weird, but once Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, they expanded on the gummy ship battles, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah. Oh man, I remember like spending like maybe like an hour, 2 hours every time I played a game, just like trying to build my own ship, and it wasn't as good as the pre-built ones because there were pre-built ones, right? And like just tried making my own ship. I couldn't.
That's too bad.
Yeah. I wasn't good enough.
What like okay, cool. So what in terms of that, what kind of genre of games do you like to play?
It's changed throughout the years, right? When I was a kid, right, growing up, I enjoyed playing JRPGs, right? That was my thing. My favorite game of all time is a JRPG, right? For the PlayStation 1 was the golden era for Japanese role-playing games.
Okay.
Right? There's so many amazing JRPGs in the PlayStation 1. That could be a whole episode in itself if it was just me talking. If it was just me, I could make a whole Lunch Attack episode of JRPGs. Yeah, if for some reason I'm the only one who can stream a single Friday or a single lunch, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, because I can talk about that all day long. Yeah, so JRPG, and then now it's kind of transitioning. I'm playing a lot more. I had a phase where I played a lot of indie games. Right, I was really big into small indie games.
Give us a couple. Give us a couple that are awesome.
Well, Risk of Rain.
Risk of Rain
was one. Risk of Rain was one. Hollow Knight. I played Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is phenomenal. There's Shovel Knight was really good too. Shovel Knight's a great game. Shu Shu is like it's like you're like this bird game with friends. It's another phenomenal game. There's a lot of great indie games. Hotline Miami. Is
what's that one game
fantastic. It's a top-down kind of shooter.
Okay.
With like retro old school like look and like soundtrack as well. The soundtrack is amazing.
Nice.
It's really fun. It's very difficult, especially if you want to beat it like completely. But it is a really, really good game. And then I started actually playing Destiny, right? And got into, the FPS genre, right? And fun fact, Destiny was actually the very first, like, first-person shooter game that got me into, like, FPS. So I haven't been playing, like, shooters.
Oh, wow.
For a long time. Yeah, that was basically, when did the Destiny come out? Like 2010, 2011?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so that's when I started playing shooters. And shoot like Destiny. I got so into Destiny that I just got into shooters in general.
Nice.
So
Nice.
how about yourself?
Before that, Taka says JRPGs will always be my favorite genre.
Yes.
Such deep stories in them. Japan knows how to make a good RPG game. I think for myself, it's changed as well throughout the years. When I was a kid, I played a lot of Warcraft 3. Like a lot. Like all I did was 8 hours a day, Battle.net, Warcraft 3.
The MMO.
Well, and then World of Warcraft came out, right? The MMO, and I played a lot of that too.
Yeah.
But in Warcraft 3, they used to on Battle.net, you couldn't play like other people.
Yeah. Warcraft 3 is an RTS, right?
Yeah. Warcraft 3 is an RTS.
Yeah.
But the craziest thing is they gave the players the engine, like the editing software, really early on. Right? It's interesting, like Overwatch just gave out like the Forge or something to their players, and there's this really hilarious clip that just dropped like yesterday, where it's like Hanzo, this character, has an ultimate where he sends out dragons, but they're like the Mulan dragons now with giant eyes. It's hilarious.
Wow.
But Warcraft 3 gave out the editing, like kind of game mode editing software, where you can make maps and stuff. But then people started going crazy and making these crazy game modes, so you could search online like what different game modes, and that was actually where the birth of Dota happened. Yeah. So Dota was a game that I played a lot on Battle.net, right? And it was the birth of like the MOBA genre, and it got so popular that they moved on to Dota 2 and like all these other games came out off of Battle.net. So I played a lot of that. Yeah. A lot of World of Warcraft, a lot of MMOs. I love MMOs. No one does it like WoW for me though. And then more, kind of as I got older and had less times to grind MMOs, I think I'm more drawn towards either cooperative games I can play with friends, like Overwatch. Like we play Overwatch sometimes. Yeah. We've been playing Warzone lately, Risk of Rain lately.
Oh,
Right, games you can play like cooperatively. With other people, I really enjoy. But also, I enjoy any game with like a really good story. No matter the genre, no, doesn't care what the genre is. Like Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain is really good.
PS3, I think. Which like Detroit Become Human, right? Was
is it Johnny? Johnny's.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah. The name of the kid.
Yeah. Detroit Become Human. But then even games like Last of Us with amazing story. Horizon Zero Dawn. Amazing story.
Sony.
Death Stranding stories, world building
Sony
is amazing. Right?
Well, half Sony. Okay, half Sony, half Kojima.
Yeah. But like I think any game with a really good story, or like even like
sounds like any game by Sony.
I was gonna say we're even playing God of War a bit. But any game with like really good story, I think. I could throw in Halo in there too. Halo's got a decent story. So genre isn't as
I can't judge for that. I don't really know Halo's story, so I'm not.
Story in video games.
Yeah, it probably is really good. It probably is really good. I think there's a reason why Master Chief is such an iconic character, right? You don't just become an iconic character without a great story. So.
There's actually IGN, I think, has been doing a poll in the last couple of weeks of like greatest video game character of all time. Which like how can you choose, right? But like, who would be your greatest video game character of all time?
Oh man. You know what? I know the answer to this. You know, like when you beat a video game, right? There's like you go through like the list of like people who made the game and stuff like that, and then at the end, right? They're like, and thanks to you, the player. The player is the best video game character of all time. You are the best video game character of all time.
Nice cop-out answer.
Yeah, it's great. No, I think in all seriousness though, man, that's a hard question.
It's hard.
Yeah. I was kind of stalling with that first joke, but now I'm like, I don't know. Like,
So let me pull up right now what IGN has.
Okay, all right.
That people
all right,
have voted.
Pull it up. We'll
People
talk.
have
Yeah.
voted.
Okay.
And I think some of them are ridiculous.
All right, let's check this. Let's check this
Because
list
I've been
out.
voting.
Yeah.
I've been voting. All right. Ooh. Let's see here.
Because I think right now, top of mind, just because like I love this is probably my game of the generation at the moment is Kratos, God of War. Yeah.
So,
God of War, Kratos.
In their top 8 right now, they started with like 40. They have Link,
Okay.
Master Chief, Kratos,
Nice.
Luigi, Mario, Doom guy. I don't know how he got in there. Solid Snake and Pikachu. And right now Mario's winning.
Yeah, I get because Mario is such a character. The only thing though is like.
Is he a character though?
That's the thing.
What kind of story does Mario have?
Like he doesn't have like Mario back then and Mario today has not changed. He's been constant. Like there is no arc to his story, right? To his character, there's no character arc, right? You could argue, right? Kratos has the biggest like arc in video game history. Yeah, this is a guy, right, who was a one-dimensional character, right? And this is why the game is so phenomenal. Because honestly, like, all right, so I could talk about it, but so the newest God of War, right, is, you know, it's so much bigger than the game itself, right? The game itself is just, you know, it's a great story, a great package, right? But there's just so many things that came before it that just makes the whole experience so much better, right? So for example, Kratos has always been this one-note character, right? Who's just like almost like a Hulk, right? He's like a brooding, like big force of nature, just like a lot of rage, just going out for revenge, right? And that's his character. That's how you know him. This big angry guy, right? And so what's amazing about the newest, you know, one is that you see this Hulk turn into, you know, a Banner type, a Bruce Banner type, right? Where he's trying to learn to control that anger, right? The very first time you've seen him out of control, like going just berserk, was for his child, right? And in the previous games, this is a man who was all about just doing work, that he eventually lost his wife and lost, you know, his daughter because of his, you know, obsession with this, like, his work, right? And this has gotten him on like this rage-induced journey to defeat every god, right? And now they've changed, you know, his character into and one that makes sense, where now he's trying to control his anger and trying to use that, right, only when it is absolutely necessary, right? And like that's only like a small part of it, right? We can go into details about how like the game developers have grown as well as individuals, right? And you know, when you're trying to create, you know, an art form, right? And if you're the artist, you know, it's very hard not to bring in things from your life, right? You're because you're working on these projects for like 3-4 years at a time, right? You're putting yourself in it, right? And like there's actually this amazing documentary by called Raising Kratos about the God of War, right? And it's just like an in-depth interview of how they created and made the game, right? And one moment that stuck out to me, right, was that they were talking about how, you know, this journey of them creating this game, how it has affected their family life, right? And yeah, and like, you know, some of them were like, yeah, like so like the Corey Barlog, right? Yeah,
his last name is Balrog.
Yeah. It's either Balrog or Barlog, yeah. But
like the thing in Lord of the Rings,
yeah,
that Gandalf is fighting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna clip that in later, like just a picture of Balrog.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Demon.
Yeah, but he talks about his relationship with his son, right, and how like he's kind of used that as a template for Kratos and Atreus, right? But there was also this one part where I think it was one of the higher ups. It was this lady, right? It was like it's very known in the video game industry that crunch time is real, right? Crunch time, and like, you know, people like go on ridiculous hours, right? And he's like, yeah, it has affected my home life and my family life, right? And she didn't want to talk about it. Yeah, it was like, I was like, yeah, wow, like that's, and you can see like just like this, like when asked that question, it looked like she hit a wall. Yeah, and it was like, man, like, and like I'm like, and it made me just appreciate the game even more, right? Yeah, and it's like it's such a great game. Yes,
God of War's great. Like, and, it's cool to hear about like all the various men and women who like spend so much time creating these beautiful games that we get to enjoy.
And then we put a number on it.
Yeah,
like we put like a quick and easy number. It's great.
Taka says that he loves he plays a lot of FPS games like Apex, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Warzone. He really likes Fortnite because of the building. Yeah. As well. Olivia says hi. Jesse is not with us today.
Hi, Olivia.
I believe he'll be here for Worship Wednesday.
Yes.
She said, I'm making her really hungry right now. We're doing a chicken, bacon,
it's so good.
Salad in a wrap with some dressing. It's great.
Yeah, and the dressing is phenomenal.
Yeah. Lena says hi. Layla says hi in chat. We're talking about video games today, guys.
What are your favorite video games?
Let us know what your favorite video games in chat are.
I know. I just like finished a rant on like one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah. Like, it was great. Yeah, I can talk about this all day. Like, this could be another episode of Lunch Attack.
Yeah. I don't know if I can settle on my favorite character in a video game. It would be really hard.
Yeah.
But some notable ones, which are so... but like Aloy Zero Dawn is so good.
Yep. Yeah, another Sony character.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where Ellie is going in terms of her journey.
Ellie, yes.
Last of Us 2 coming out.
Yes.
Like, that kind of like that thing you're talking about, right? With Kratos and a character developing over time.
Yeah.
Right. And I think in that case, like, you also have to give credit to, like, I think Master Chief and Cortana. Like, over the Halo games, their relationship and their characters have kind of developed. And yeah, I love my boy Sam Porter Bridges from Death Stranding. I love playing the walking simulator.
The walking simulator. Yeah.
I love that game. Yeah. I love those characters. Yeah. You're talking about sort of game designers and game design. If you had a chance, let's say unlimited budget, to either work on any IP, like game IP, or create your own game, what would you do?
Okay, so we haven't talked about this yet because it's my favorite game, right? But I would just revive the Suikoden franchise. Yeah, Suikoden 6, I will pour all my money into that, right? And help in the creation and the revival, right, of, you know, my favorite game series of all time. Yeah. Which is the Suikoden series. And it's gonna be a game where you are the main character. Like, bring back the silent protagonist, right? Where you can inject yourself into that character. Yeah, so yeah. And I think that's actually kind of what I meant when I said like you as a player is the best character, right? When you have that silent protagonist, right? That you can just insert yourself when playing, right? It becomes your own, right? That character becomes your own character, and I love that. Yeah. So yeah, just saving myself from like my.
I think that's what I love about games like World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
right? Where you
yeah.
create your own. But even the games like Dark Souls, like Dark Souls 1, I love the idea that the prophecy is like a hollowed one will rise, and like I think it's something like defeat, or bring about a new age or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you the chosen one, or are you just the one that made it? This idea that like, but like everyone's character is a little different, right?
Yeah.
But you experience the world the same.
Yeah.
I think there's something really cool about like creating your own character and getting attached to your own character.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And like in games like that, there's like different paths that you can take, right? And like, so it's cool to see like what people find, where people go, right? How people kind of like go through the different stages in that game. So yeah, and like finding like different things. So I love playing Dark Souls too. Dark Souls is a fun,
Dark Souls is so
great
good.
game.
I'm so bad. I'm actually really bad at video games, which is mostly why I play cooperative video games, so I can just get carried. Pretty much, Shirley knows what I'm talking about. Or like story-driven games, because you just play your own pace, you just have your story. I'm not a very good gamer in that regard. Taka says, any anime video games that stand out to you?
Oh, anime video games.
Anime video games.
Man, I'm trying to think.
We talked about this when we were talking about our cut short animes edition.
Yeah.
But that Monster Rancher game.
Yes, Monster
This
Rancher.
Monster Rancher game on PS1.
Yes. There we go. Yeah, that is an anime game that was done well. That Monster Rancher game is great. It's phenomenal. I'm
super well.
I'm not sure why they haven't used that in a video game again.
Like that concept?
Yeah, where you take like the games you already have and like use that as a way to like earn something.
Digital download maybe, like digital download's a big deal.
I guess, yeah.
Alright, do you like digital download? Or do you like having...
Oh man.
I always, when I can,
Yeah.
I buy the box.
Yeah, the physical, yeah. I used to be like that, but I just buy too many games.
Yeah, but then like, I think there's something still cool about like sharing discs.
Yeah, for
Something
sure.
kind of, maybe it's old school of me to like share discs. Like we had a youth, that we call Roy the Boy.
Roy the Boy!
He was like, oh man, I've been wanting to play Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And had I bought it digitally, I wouldn't be able to lend to him. But I'm hoping to lend to him sometime this weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
No, that's
I just
awesome.
give him the thing.
Yeah.
Sanitize it. Yeah. And the same way though, if he never gives it back to me, then I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's part of it too, right? You like, get your money back.
You lose games. I've lost games before that like I let people
move. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Have you ever lost a video game because you lent it to someone and they never gave it back? Now's the time to tell us, and we will hound them for you.
I lost a book.
What book?
I have book 1, 3, and 4.
Oh. For what?
For the Aragon series.
Really? Who did you lend it?
I lent it to you. You've never given it back to me.
What?
I have an incomplete set. Yeah.
I don't remember this.
I know you don't remember it. Another anime video game I really like is called it's kind of niche. It's called Jump Ultimate Star or Superstars.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's like Shonen Jump characters like Naruto and Ichigo and Luffy from One Piece. And Suna from Hitman Reborn is there too.
He's there?
He's there.
Oh, man.
I think Goku's there.
Reborn!
Right? Yeah. So that's another cool one. That's an anime one I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I think my I guess criticism about those kind of games is they don't spend as much time balancing and like do it like I guess working on the mechanics of the game. Yeah. So, but I think there's this fighting game that was done by I think Dragon Ball Fighters.
The newest one?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
I heard the newest one.
Dragon Ball Fighter
really
Z
good.
is a great anime video game because the fighting system in that game is actually really good. It's great. So there we go. Some anime games.
Yeah, I think part of it is maybe because like honestly, in some ways, people are trying to make money, like trying to ride out like.
Yeah, for sure.
Like for example, like when Attack on Titan was really huge, right? They came with an Attack on Titan game that probably had a lot more potential, but they probably rushed it to try and kind of catch on the hype.
Yeah.
Whereas like Dragon Fighter Z, like something like that, looks like they're actually trying to make a competitive fighting game.
Yes.
Right? First, and it happens to be Dragon Ball.
Yeah, and they were able to do it successfully because it was great. It was awesome. It's really fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun game.
I watched some competitive gameplay of it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, and it's beautiful to watch. It's really so beautiful. It looks like you're watching an anime.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I think it's time.
All right.
I know you have a list in front of you.
Yeah, I
You're
do.
Waiting all day.
I do. Man.
Give me some of your top video games.
All right, so
some of your favorite video games.
Well, I started right now because I feel like nothing has beaten this game in terms of like when I was playing it, how well I was experiencing it. The very first time I saw a trailer of it, right? God of War. Like God of War stands out. Yeah, I remember even when the very first time I saw it, right, when they revealed it in E3, and you can search up hundreds of reaction videos, right? Because they haven't announced it yet, right? And it starts off with Atreus, which we didn't even know who Atreus was at that time. It's just a kid playing with like wooden toys, right? And you're like, oh, it's probably Horizon.
Yeah.
Right? Because by that time they've announced Horizon Zero Dawn, right? So like, yeah, this and like it looks like a Horizon kind of thing. Right, and then so Atreus goes into this cabin, right, and then there's like a dead like body covered up, right, lying there, and it's like it's the mom or something, right, and then from behind, it was like a dark, like it's like just a dark figure in this deep voice, right, we're like, boy, it's time, right, and then out from the shadow, Kratos comes out with like his beard. And I was watching this in like theaters, right? Because they this was during an E3, and during E3 they had these like Sony experiences where you can watch it in theaters for free. You just have to you just have to be fast enough to get a ticket.
Right.
Yeah, and this year
so you're in a packed theater?
I was in a packed theater, right? And like once Kratos shows up. Right, that theater like erupted. Yeah, it was the loudest like thing I've ever been to, like in a theater. Everyone was cheering. I was cheering. It was like
that's awesome.
It was crazy.
Right.
Yeah, it was like and like so like right there the hype level was up here. Right, the hype level was already up here just from the reveal. Right, and then I played the game. And it hit that, right? And it didn't even just hit that. Right. It exceeded it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so like that game has been it's a great game. If you haven't played it, you should play it. Right? If you have a PlayStation 4, right? Or like save up for the PlayStation 5 because you can play your PlayStation 4 games on a PlayStation 5. Yeah, definitely play God of War. Yeah, so that's my first. That's my top right there. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think for me, oh man, like the top one is hard. It's so hard.
Definitely.
I'm a little niche, right? So I'm really liking Death Stranding.
Nice.
I'm really liking Death Stranding.
Kojima.
I'm really liking just walking from place to place.
Yeah.
The story is amazing. The world is amazing. There's some things about it that I'm still learning, like in the game.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Death Stranding is it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The scenery, the landscape.
Yeah.
Is absolutely beautiful. The characters are deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just such an interesting concept.
Mhm.
I think it scratches that like world building, you know, itch.
A little itch.
Yeah, I love the world building in it. Like, what's going
Sure.
on in this world? What are all these people?
It's
like,
beautiful.
What's happening? The mystery in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I like the traversing.
Yeah, for sure.
The more I do, the more yeah.
Yeah. So I've gotten to like
It's weighty, right? Like
Yeah.
The
Yeah, no, it does.
when you
yeah.
help people,
yeah, yeah.
like it just feels weighty.
Yeah, no, because I've seen you play it a bunch, and I played it quite a bit too, right? I played your copy of it, right? And I haven't gone through as far as you have, right? But I've played enough to kind of see, for me at least, right? I think in this game they start you off with like the basic mechanics of a game, right? And then once you unlock other things, it feels like an evolution.
Oh, for sure.
Of like those basic mechanics.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Yeah, do you feel it? And like, what is
Yeah,
been
and
your experience?
and I think the story lines up with that, right?
Yeah.
In terms of as for those of you who don't know, Sam Porter Bridges is this he kind of delivers packages. He's like a delivery man.
Yeah.
There's really no other way to put it. He's a delivery man. But sort of he's supposed to bring the USA kind of online by connecting them, by building these strands and connecting them. And so as you get more things online, right, industry starts, your capacity, like the nation's capacity sort of grows, right? It's kind of like this, like you can do more together.
Yeah.
And as you finally get, let's say, like this generator online, then it unlocks a new thing for you, right? So you're actually working for your upgrades, not just like It's not just like, oh, I went into this dungeon and opened this box. Like you're literally like all of your work is actually paying off.
And you see the outcome in
you see the
in
outcome
the world.
in your gear, in the world, and what you're able to do. And then one of the coolest aspects of it is that Cairo network, that when you connect online, you can see certain areas where other players have built structures. And you're actually building the world together with other players.
That's
so like
awesome.
there might be this gap that you couldn't cross before, but you connect to the Cairo network, and then you can drive a car over that bridge.
Yeah.
Things like that. So yeah, I think that's fun, right?
That's
Because
so
it's a single player game, but then you feel so connected. Which is his whole like Kojima's whole like vision for the game, right? Is you do feel connected to all these random people that you never meet, but they like leave a rope or leave a ladder or build a bridge, and you're like, oh man, this is like the best possible place to have a bridge.
Yeah.
And you just spam that like button. You spam that like button. Yeah, but it's awesome. Yeah.
Do you have any moments where like you've been saved by someone else's like work or
100%.
structure?
I think like random power generators. Like I'll be driving, and then my car is like about to lose gas.
Yeah.
Or there was one time like I was about to get caught in the rain, which is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because rain, it's like there's a whole weather mechanic. And then I found a bunker.
Oh.
Yeah, I had like no health.
Yeah.
All my gear was like about to be broken, and then I found this bunker in the middle of nowhere. And then I used it and was able to sort of rest and regenerate. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Or like,
That's so
you
cool.
just need you just wish you had a car.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like one's like donated.
Yeah.
You can just pick it up.
Yeah.
And use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels nice.
No,
It
definitely.
just feels nice.
Yeah. No, Kojima out here making some games that just like transformed like that. That's just.
Well, we'll see because it is really good.
Yeah.
I think it's niche, right? I think Kojima's always gonna make niche games.
Yeah. Do you think after COVID-19, the world is gonna be like Death Stranding and we have to like reconnect again? Is that where this is going?
We're so connected, bro. We're so connected. It's just someone walking around with an Ethernet cable, just
plugging things in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like our setup here.
Yeah.
Just
this is the arm trying to look.
That's hilarious. No, I was gonna say I'm really interested to see what he might do. There's rumors that he's working on Silent Hills again.
Yeah, I know. I think the rumor too was that Sony's trying to acquire the rights for Silent Hills.
Oh, do they not have it yet?
No, I don't think so. But the rumors are trying to get the rights for Silent Hills and Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So try to get it from
Yeah, I don't know if we need more Metal Gear.
No, I don't think we do need more Metal Gear. But you know what? Like get it away from Capcom's hands.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, get it away from their hands.
Well,
I don't want another gacha machine.
You know what it might open though, is for Kojima, who's on paper said he wants to make movies.
Yeah.
A Metal Gear movie, right?
Ooh.
A Metal Gear movie would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
I
don't think people.
I would be interested in a Metal Gear game. That's like have you ever played XCOM?
Yes.
Like XCOM.
Ooh.
Right, like a tactical.
Yeah.
Right.
I can see
type
that.
of thing with
I
Metal
can
Gear
see
would
that.
be really interesting.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd play it. Yeah. I'd ship it.
You'd ship it.
Yeah, I'd ship it.
Nice.
I think I'm using that term wrong. But no, I'd play it.
Akimono Nagini Wiabo Q says have any favorite horror games?
Yes. Actually, Resident Evil 3 just came out, right? I heard.
Or it's coming out in 2 days, I think.
Or in 2 days.
Yeah.
Or it's coming out soon, right? Resident Evil 3, right? Probably not gonna be my favorite game. The reason being was I've been hearing about like reviews and stuff. Apparently, it's a short game. Apparently, it feels more like a DLC to a more superior game. I'm thinking, right? I could be wrong about this, but Resident Evil 2 is great, but Resident Evil 7 is probably my favorite at the moment. Right?
Really?
Yeah, Resident Evil 7 is a wonderful. It stumbles a bit.
But okay, but it's also
really
like
good.
6 hours.
Resident Evil 7?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. No, Resident Evil 7.
I watched a playthrough of it, and they finished it in 5.5 hours.
Yeah, but were they rushing through it? They probably rushed through it. Like if you know what you're doing, you can do it in 6 hours. First playthrough, 13.
Really?
Yeah, first playthrough about 10, 13, which I think is for a horror game is a sizable amount.
Yeah, it is great.
Yeah.
I do really like RE7.
Yes.
RE7's really good.
Yeah, and RE7 you can experience in VR, right? And
Was it you who told me it's like absolutely crazy?
Yeah, Resident
This is
Evil
so
7 in VR is great. Yeah, I think that's one thing about VR is that horror games, it's a game changer for horror games.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. So Resident Evil 7 in VR has been great because it actually is scary, right? It makes you feel like you're in that world, right? And I'm the type of person who like kind of is very hard to scare. Yeah, like it doesn't like I'm not like I don't get scared easily in terms of like horror games or horror genre. So, but Resident Evil 7 in VR was a great experience.
Nice.
So I think that would be.
Yeah, I don't really play many horror games, but I know I think you played. I heard it's really good. Alien Isolation.
Yes, Alien Isolation is great.
I heard it's really good.
Yeah, exactly. Especially because like Alien Isolation kind of plays around with the idea of you being powerless, right? And you can't really do anything. You can just hide.
Well, which is sort of
right.
Which is part of a really good part of horror games.
Yes.
It's like the whole.
Yeah. No, Rick, Mr. X in Resident Evil 2, right? I was scared. The very first time I ran into Mr. X, right? There's this brooding giant that's just unstoppable and just like walking slowly towards you. Whew!
Someone needs to make a mod of Mr. X.
Yeah.
Instead of Mr. X, it's Kratos. And all he says is, "Come here, boy."
Yeah. And just Atreus. Oh, you know that meme of like the yellow, the yellow kid, the kid with the yellow raincoat, just like running. Yeah, just.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh man, it's not specifically horror, but have you played BioShock?
Yeah, I've played BioShock 1.
Yes.
Quite a bit. And I watched some game through. I think I watched playthrough of 2 and like half a playthrough of 3.
Okay.
But BioShock 1 is like a masterpiece.
Yes. Let's talk about atmosphere in video games.
The first time like the Big Daddy shows up with the little girls.
Yeah, with the little sister. Yeah.
And it's so and the music in that game is so crazy. It's so like eerie. It's like industrial, like screeching metal, like. It's so creepy, man.
It's that
even the base like bad guys, like the little dudes.
Yeah.
Who are just like
the splicers.
The splicers are so creepy.
No,
it's like get away from me, right? And you're not. And it's not even fully this like powerless.
Yeah.
feeling, right? Like it's a bit more of an action horror if you want to classify it as
Yeah,
anything.
for sure.
But like even the splicers, it's like, I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah,
Just get away
definitely.
from me. I'm just gonna take you out.
Yeah, no. That I think the way they introduce the splicers as well is phenomenal. I remember, right? One of the very early scene in this game, right, is you're basically in the world, and you stumble upon you see in the distance this splicer, right, this woman, and she's like standing right next to a crib, right, and in this crib it's like she's like kind of like being motherly to it, right, like talking like sweet nothings onto the crib, right, and then you take her out, right, and you look into the crib, and there was just like a pistol, a gun in that, like yeah. It's just like just that creep, like it's great, like great use of the environment, right, and storytelling through that, right, and did you finish the game? Did you said
I at least watched the playthrough.
Okay, yeah.
I had a period of life where I watched a lot of playthroughs.
So you know the story and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The story is great.
It's great, and once again, the world building is so crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and the abilities and stuff is just really
man.
great.
It's
a really great
definitely
action game.
Especially at that time that it was released, other game was like that.
It was way ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Even now it's better than some games that are coming out.
Yeah, definitely.
Which says a lot.
Yeah.
Another game that shout out to my buddy Burnage91. So that maybe later he'll watch. He's on the stream right now. But a game that I really want to play that he's played, and I'm almost too freaked out to play it, is Senua Hellblade Sacrifice.
Oh, that's a great game.
Which was by Ninja Theory and started off as a sort of indie game.
Yeah.
It's like $30 like indie game, but I think only 6 hours long.
Yeah.
But won like Game of the Year awards, won like Best Acting like in a video game. Amazing, and actually I was following the game a bit.
Yeah.
Because they needed someone. The actress who was supposed to be Senua.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it or whatever, or they couldn't find the right fit.
Yes. Yeah,
but they needed to start working on like animation.
Yeah.
So they got her. I think her name's like Melissa Jurgensen or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Melissa something.
Yeah. And she was just working on the game.
She was like a social media intern or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, you're about the right dimensions, like can you just jump into the suit, like the green suit, the funky green suit, and like
those little like tiny balls,
do some scenes, right? And she did so well, and she still has to learn a lot about acting and stuff. Yeah. But they decided to just go with her, and she won like, best actress in like a video game and things like that. And I followed it because they had like diaries, like dev diaries, and I followed it. But it looks so cool, and they just actually released news that a second one's coming out.
Nice.
They're making a second one.
Yes, but the second one is probably only going to be on Microsoft.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's going to be on PC.
Okay.
Yeah, but reason being is because Ninja Theory was actually acquired by Microsoft. Because I think one of the things that Microsoft was lacking, right, is first-party games. That were that were highly rated. Right, they had they have their staples, right, but nothing new, nothing revolutionary. So they've been going hard on acquiring more and more first party studios to work on that. So Ninja Theory is part of Microsoft now.
Interesting.
Yes. So most likely that the next one is going to be exclusive to Xbox. I could be wrong. They might surprise us and be like, because the first one came out on all platforms. Yeah. This second one will be on all platforms, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah. So no, that's actually a really good game though. I heard it's really. Yeah, cool. I really need to finish it. It's a short game too. Yeah, maybe that's something that I should revisit. Yeah. So.
Are there any really weird games that you love?
Weird games that I... Yes! Oh, man. Have you heard of this game called Patapon?
No.
Oh, boy. Patapon is a rhythm game, right? And I think you would like it, actually.
I like rhythm games.
Yeah,
I play a lot of rhythm games growing up.
So it's a rhythm game where, you control these little cute, like, individuals, right? And it's like... And it's like they're kind of like a little like army, right? And you have like a warrior, and you have like an archer, and you have like a spearman, right? And each one is assigned a button.
Okay.
Right? So.
Oh, is it like a rhythm fighting game?
Yeah, where you control an army.
That sounds pretty.
Right? Yeah. So to attack you, it's like pata 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 pawn. Pawn, pawn, pata, pawn. Yeah, right? So it's like, if you want them to attack you, you have to be like pata, 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 pawn.
Oh.
And then if you want them to defend, you have to go pawn, pawn, pata, pawn. And then,
so do you make the rhythm?
Sorry?
Or is there actually like music?
No, there is music that you kind of follow, but also depending on what you input, that's what they'll do. Right, so if you're like attacking, and then you just see like
that's
them
really
like
deep.
throwing spears,
really deep.
it's so good.
Really
Yeah,
cool.
no, it's a really fun game.
That sounds
The
really cool.
second one actually improves the system and like makes it. I think it's on PlayStation 4. I
Okay.
think they remastered it for the PlayStation 4. So yeah, no, you should definitely check it out.
That's cool.
It's such a fun game. It's a great
cool.
game. Yeah, it came out for the PlayStation Vita maybe it's PSP.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either the PlayStation Portable or Vita. Yeah, the handheld generation was kind of a blur to me. But you know what? Yeah, it came out for one
That's
of those.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, how about yourself? Any
I
weird
think-
games?
Yeah, I would say the weirdest game that I probably played, which is like once again niche.
Yeah.
That I've spent over the course of like 5 different generations of this game, over 3,000 if not 4,000 hours.
I know what you're talking about.
Is Football Manager
Knew it.
on PC.
I knew it.
Is Football
man.
Manager, and it's so deep.
Is
And
that
it's
even a
such
game?
It is. It's heavy scouting. It's a sports simulator.
Sounds like it. You know what
You're
that sounds
You're
like?
a manager. You're a coach.
You know what that sounds like? A job.
Yeah, but it's fun.
It sounds like a job.
It's fun. Like I just love Yeah, maybe I love the games that are jobs, man. I just love delivering parcels.
Yeah. See, you love delivering parcels, and you love soccer management.
But bro, like in 4,000 hours, I've only ever won like the highest trophy once.
I guess you have to stick
It's
to your
that
day
hard.
job.
No, it's just hard. It's not that easy. It's just not that.
You know what
it's
else is
not
hard?
easy.
A job. A job is
Sponsored
hard.
by Halo Ice Cream. Yeah, Football Manager. I love Football Manager.
Yeah.
Oh, also Papers, Please.
Another job game. Another job video game.
I was playing a little bit.
Wait.
It's so hard.
So what do you do in this game?
Papers, Please.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to your job
Okay.
as a border security officer.
Yeah.
And you have to decide who to let in and who not to let in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you make money.
Uh-huh.
Depending on how many people you process, you make money.
Okay.
And
Based
I'm
on
not
your
very good.
performance?
I'm not very good at it yet. So my family starves.
No.
And they have no heating and they don't get medicine when they get sick. And then I restart the game after like 7 days. But it's a job. It's so good.
Oh man.
So you said you didn't play many portable, like handheld, eh?
No. Yeah, I think I don't know why. I think I don't like distractions when I'm playing. Yeah, when I get into video, I want that time to just be like, like almost like a me time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fully immersed.
Yeah, I want to be fully immersed and like it's very like I don't like kind of being taken out of it. Well, but that's the thing is because like I don't know, I really enjoy playing video games, like especially ever since I was a kid, and like I follow gaming news.
Yeah, me too.
Right, and like I do research, like especially when like I really love a game, I like research like all like that, how they made it, what are the struggles, what did they do, what are like cool like quirky moments. Yeah, so I can just keep talking about for example God of War, right? Like PlayStation 1 old school JRPGs. Like I know a bunch like about. I don't know why, but
You just do.
yeah, I just do.
Give me we're almost out of time, but give me the rest of your list.
Okay, all right.
And you give me like 2 or 3 sentences on why they're awesome. Why
Yeah, for sure. So I have a list, like Warzone and Risk of Rain 2 are my 2 top most played games right now.
Yeah.
Right, Warzone, Battle Royale. I got really into Blackout.
Yeah.
Right, and Warzone is like kind of like the next step up. I'm still like learning about like Riot Shield, my Deagle combo. Like man, it's so much fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm not even playing to win. I'm just playing to like make plays with my little Riot Shield. It's great. Risk of Rain 2, another fun game. I played the first one and we've been playing it. It's so good.
It's super fun.
It's such a great game. Yeah, I have here Overwatch, The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Right? Great games. The Last of Us, I'm so excited for the second one. It's coming out, this year, hopefully, if it doesn't get delayed. But yeah, no, again, we kind of mentioned it. I'm super excited to see where they take Ellie as a character. Right? BioShock Collection, I have deep respect for that series. It's so good. So great. And yeah, Ken Levine is a great like game director, and I'm following his indie studio. They haven't said anything yet about like he's like trying to make like this game that's weird and like he's trying to come up with something new. But we'll see. I'm excited to see what he makes in the future, whether that's a video game or something else. Anyways, and then I have Final Fantasy IX, which is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, right? It's the one that's like kind of like the black sheep in the series because no one really, talks about it. But I love it. I love Final Fantasy IX. So there we go. That's my list right there. Yeah.
I love Fire Emblem. I've been playing 3 Houses.
Yeah.
The Fire Emblem series I played growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
I think a game that we didn't really bring up, but should is the Witcher series.
Yes!
Which was books first.
Yeah.
But Geralt and that story is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited to see what CD Projekt Red is going to do with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Last of 2, of course, is on that list. I love Detroit Become Human.
Mm-hmm.
They actually teased that a DLC is coming out.
Really?
Detroit Become Human.
Oh, wow.
Persona 5.
Yes!
Super fun. They just came out with Persona 5
Royale. Yeah.
Royale just dropped yesterday.
It's not my time to finish the game.
Yeah.
Time to finish the game.
Yeah.
Gonna get Royale and then just finish the game.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Those games I love. I've been really loving Warzone and Risk of Rain.
Yeah.
Playing with you and playing Overwatch for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I played a lot of shout out to games like League that I played a lot of.
Yeah.
Hearthstone, MTG Arena that we played a little bit. Like I like card games like that too.
Yeah.
There's so many video games to talk about.
I know.
Let us know if you enjoyed our time together talking about video games. Maybe sometime down the road we'll make a part 2.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Let us know what video games you love. And we're here Tuesday to Friday with Lunch Attack.
Yes.
We're still here tomorrow, so we invite you to join us. And tomorrow we're actually talking about superheroes.
Yes, come in with your favorite superheroes.
Yes, Spider-Man shirt.
Yeah, because I was gonna talk about Spider-Man 2. I mean Spider-Man. Why did I say Spider-Man 2? Because I'm thinking about like because there's some news that they're gonna release Spider-Man 2 in 2021. It's a rumor, but yeah. So I got excited, But I wanted to talk about Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. Phenomenal, great story. Yeah. They like reinvented the character, which is great.
Taka said that one of the games he's wanted to play since its release is Spider-Man PS4.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's such a great game. But tomorrow we're gonna be talking about superheroes.
Superheroes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming on the stream, guys. Thanks so much for commenting.
Mm-hmm.
We love you. Stay safe. Until tomorrow, we'll see you then.
Bye. Oh, I'm the one who's gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, give me a second.
I think also like Arkham Asylum is another game I'm interested in playing.
Yes. Definitely.
Because it got really highly reviewed.